116 Hotline. It's Sadie
and Satana, and welcome back to 116th Hotline. If this is your first time here, hello. If this is not your first time here, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh yeah. This is our podcast, and it's a podcast where we talk about anything and everything. Because guess what, Sadie, tell them why.
Because it is simply ours.
Period. And not only a space not only a safe space for us as your host, but for you,
yes, ma'am,
the listener / viewer.
Yes, it's been a little bit since we've been in this location, because our last one was at DVL, right, with our guest Chas. And then we took off last week because of our Galentine. Oh my god. So, well, how about this really quickly before we get right into it? Let's do a quick little per usual mental health check-in.
Period.
Yes, ma'am. Let's switch it up a little bit. How about that?
Oh my god, stop! I'm a Leo. I love when I'm in center of attention.
She loves it here. Let's switch it up. A switcheroo. Because I'm the one that came up. I asked first. So let's start with you today.
I didn't even know we were doing this today. Okay, so
scale of 1 to 10.
1 being I hate my life. 10 being I'm on cloud 9.
Right.
I'm like at a good 8.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm like at a good 8. Like, I really think I know when I think back to it, I'm like, oh, that other episode we did a mental health check-in, I was like in the dump.
Wait, was that the one before?
It was.
Maybe that was the latest one.
I think that was.
Okay, never mind. That was the latest one. We're here.
Yeah, I was down in the dumpy.
Oh, she was going through it, sis. She was going through it.
Trying to handle stress better now. But I'm a good 8. I mean,
what did I tell you? I said 1 week from now we're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, oh, like giggle it off, laugh it off.
I know. I'm like a good 8 right now. Like everything is going good in life, and like like everything's going good. Everything is going great. So I'm feeling good. How about yourself?
Well, for me, I would say I can't repeat the name. People talk like that.
Hey guys.
Anyway, oh my gosh, ADHD.
For me, I'm feeling like
I'm gonna say okay, so you probably can't even stand this right now.
The vocal fry.
That vocal.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh, it's addicting. I gotta stop. Ew, I cannot talk
guys.
like that.
Anyway,
my fingers freaking keep hitting her. Anyway, the last time I think it was like 8-ish, 8.5. I would say, and nothing too crazy downwards and or higher. So I want to say, I mean, how about this? Throw them some more decimals. I'm at 8.8 at this point. So slowly but surely rising up to a 9.
Wait, I like the decimal. That's very unique.
Right?
I love it. It's giving like I'm different.
Yeah, like why be a whole number when you can be decimals?
Yeah, I could be an eighth of a number. I don't need to be the whole thing.
A quarter of a half.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if that's a thing. I hate math.
Exactly.
But I think I'm at 8.8. So I'm getting closer and closer to 9.
Period.
We'll see where it goes. I mean, life's good right now.
Period.
We just had our Galentine, so
yeah,
let's get right into that. A little quick recap. How it went for you.
Oh, like me?
Yeah,
I think we could just
okay.
We could just yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how about this? What was your favorite part from our Galentine's event?
Ooh, that is a great question.
Stop it. We're gonna keep talking like this.
I'm Kylie Jenner.
I'm
Kim. Hey guys, it's Kim.
What are you doing?
Yeah, it's Kim.
Stop doing that.
Let's see. My favorite part about the Galentines. Okay. My favorite part about the Galentines, I think, would have to be. I really just liked when everybody was doing the activities. Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like everybody was pretty much in like flow state and doing their own thing, and they were just like kind of in it. And
yes,
I think that was my favorite, just watching everybody be in the moment and just really focusing on their project, whatever they were doing.
I agree. I mean, if I were to ask myself that same question, I would say just getting to witness all of the girls like really like locked in the stations, and they were just so like to the point where it was almost like silent. Because like you could hear
like
little conversations here and there. We had music, but then within the tables, like because of how locked in they were like so focused, and that's like the best form of therapy. Like it was so therapeutic. I could just tell some of these girls they needed that, and even us, whenever we finally sat down and we were working on some of these things, we were like hyper focused on this. Like so, why don't we tell our guests and listeners, the ones that who didn't get the chance to make it, what our stations were?
Period. So we had we had 3 stations. So we had a photo booth station, obviously, and we did 2 different backdrops, which was different from us. We've only ever done one.
Yes.
But I was like, we should have like options, right?
Yeah.
So we did 2 different backdrops, and then we also had a bedazzling station where they could pick either a mirror or
a claw clip for your hair.
Yeah, a mirror or a claw clip, and they could bedazzle it. We had like rhinestones, we had like letters, pearls, all that stuff. And then another station was a paint and sip station type vibe. So Sadie got these cute little like canvases where they could paint whatever they wanted to, and so that was our 3 stations.
And even though it was just 3, it was like each station, it was very time consuming in the best way possible, because we really wanted them to take their time. This is like overall, I would say what separates this specific event from our past ones is that this one was more of a, like we mentioned, calming and relaxing one, like intentionally to just be calm and relaxing. Like I know that in our past events we had a lot of interactive ones where we really like dive into conversations and little games and stuff like that with the audience and our the people that the attendees. But this one was more like do it as you go, like come as you go, come and go, and just really take your time. And we have people that really sat through all the way up until the very end because they were trying to finish up their little paint or their little bedazzled
and just taking their time doing that too. I think like I know that like you said, like for our past events, like we always make it to where it's like interactive, or like they have to like participate in some type of way. Like we always want people to like get out of their comfort zone, right? So that they can do like something fun and creative and like get to meet new people and stuff like that. But I think for this one, we were just like, okay, everybody's kind of in flow state, so we're just gonna let everybody do their own thing and go from there. And if they want to talk, they can. If they don't want to talk, they don't have to. Yes.
And we had a few girls that showed up on their own, like by themselves too. And I was kind of observing those, so shout outs to you girls that showed up on your own. Like it's such a brave thing to do, even as a grown adult, because like just going to an open event space, a public space by yourself, right?
It's so brave.
Yeah, I want to acknowledge that, appreciate you for that. And I was observing those ladies, and they were making themselves feel comfortable, and then having conversations with the others and just getting to know them on their own. And it's just like it was a beautiful thing to see. Like I was just very proud of them, and I'm glad that you came, and I hope that you're glad that you made it to the event. And like I said, it was just very calming and whatnot. I really I enjoyed seeing. I just enjoy women, girlhood.
This is girlhood.
It was just so beautiful. It was nice. And everybody, they were very satisfied at the end, and they were asking us about when's the next event, and they're gonna look forward to it, because for this event I feel like we had a lot of attendees that we've never seen before
ever,
right? It was very new to us, like for these people. So a lot of people were like,
I don't want to say strangers, but people that have never been to one of our events.
Right, yes.
So it was like, I think usually whenever we have our events, we know at least a couple people. But this time around, we probably only knew like
4 people.
4 people.
4 people out of the 30?
Yes.
Out of the 20. Woo!
Yeah, and so I don't know about you, but for me, it was like, in a way, like, because remember in the beginning of this year, we're like, we want to have more of a reach. And I really think with us, the way we promoted this event, it was like we're aligning to what we want. And so we're like creating that space that we want to see, and that the reason why we created the podcast, right, is like creating a safe space for women. And I think for our events, like we're really leaning towards that, right? And being able to like portray it in an event wise what our podcast is. And so it was really nice to see people that have never been to our events before. So if you did come by yourself, like Sadie said, thank you so much for coming, and we hope to see you guys at the next one. And really, like, I hope that you guys enjoyed the event, and if you have any like feedback or whatsoever, you know, good or bad, like, we'd love to hear it all. We're always trying to make our events better, so if you have any type of feedback at all, we are open to hearing it.
And or any suggestions for like more activities or stations, or like, you know, just whatever we can make the experience better for you.
Yeah. And like for our events, we always try to make it like for me, I think of it like influencer events, right? Because we always want to have like stations, something interactive that's in it for you. Because because when me and Sadie talked about this, right, we're talking about when we do our events and we're going to pay for our ticket to go, we want to make sure that it's worth it for us to spend our hard-earned money, and then also our time, and then want to make sure that we're getting something out of it.
Yes.
So that's why whenever we do our events, we want to have at least 3 stations to do something interactive at each of those that will, number one, help us connect with other people, you know, be just like interactive for us, like, you know, the bedazzling, like something just like personalized for you, but always things where it's like beneficial for you as the attendee to attend and to come. So we want to make it well worth your time and money.
Absolutely.
So hopefully that
we can definitely start like a little questionnaire thing, like on our stories, like what are some ideas that you want to see, what is something else,
and we can also do like a thank you, because we have the email addresses. So like a thank you, and then like a survey, like,
there you go. We need to do a survey.
I'll do that.
Yes, absolutely, for the survey,
and we can get the feedback that way as well.
So check your emails. I know not a lot of people check their emails if they don't work in the, you know, field where they have to check their emails, but check your emails for sure for the survey. That would be a great one. Another thing I want to throw out there is that we both hand wrote little notes and letters to every single one of you. We were talking about, like, you know, like the stations and whatnot, and then Sutana came up with the idea of like the little letters and the names and the little envelopes, and I'm like, you know what, that is so special
because it's so personalized.
Like, I think that's one thing that we are heavy on, you know, our podcast, and like you said, what we represent and what we try to do for everybody is personable, just intentional, right? We do everything with intent. And the letters, it was crazy because we split it down to half, so she wrote some and I wrote half. That night when I was writing them, I was like, wait, this is so emotional in a good way. It was very like like wholesome too for me, because even me as the person writing those letters out to you, and mind you, like I said, we didn't know a lot of these people. So, you know, I wrote some stuff, like, I mean, if they want to share or whatever, but I wrote some stuff, for example, for some people that I didn't know. I'm like, hey girly and Jane Doe, you know, thank you so much for taking your time to come and, you know, just to celebrate you, you know. And so just,
oh my god, that's kind of what
tell me why I wonder if she wrote the same thing.
That's kind of what my message was too. I was like, you know, I hope that you enjoyed your time and really took time for yourself and just like stayed in the moment and experienced it all, like, without having to worry about other things in your life.
Yes, literally. It was like the same. It was almost like scripted but not scripted.
Same vibe.
Thank you. Great minds. And a lot of them, like, you know, afterwards they tagged us in their stories and they were like, we need more people like Sadie and Sutana 116 Hotline, because that's exactly if that's what you got out of the event, then we've done our job.
Yes.
You know?
Oh my god. Also, I just remember we did have another station. She wasn't stationary. I'll cut and put this part in when we were talking about it. But another station that we had was my friend Valentina. She's a local makeup artist that does like weddings. She worked on movies before. And she has this like portable glitter bar, so she can add, like, it's just a fun little thing to have at your parties.
Fun and cute.
So she goes around and she can add like make temporary tattoos of like your logo, and that's kind of what she did for us.
Did I stop online? Oh no, I
screwed mine off.
Look, mine's about to come off.
But yeah, she has like temporary tattoos that she can do that are custom made. She also had like glitter that you can put in your hair, on your face, on your eyes,
cosmetic glitter.
That was, I think, the most. It was so fun and girly and such a great addition to our event that I was like, absolutely more people need to know about this.
I don't know if we took some pictures or videos, but we had a lot of them that had like Gabby, she had like the bedazzled on her cheeks, and like her hair, she had glitter all over her hair. It was so cute. Like literally definition of girlhood.
It's literally like when was the last time you just like played with glitter? And like really like, because the glitter stuff just reminds me of like, you know, when you're little and you went to like Dollar Tree and you got like the glitter makeup, like, you know, I have for Isla.
Yes.
That's just like what it reminds me of, and I'm like, oh yeah,
it's like an adult version of doing playing again.
Yes, play pretend. Yeah,
it was really so cute.
Took me back to
we really
childhood.
Appreciate you, Valentina. That was such a cute idea too.
Make sure you guys go follow her. I'll put all of her apps and everything right here, but if you ever need like a local glitter person,
I had a conversation with her, and we even mentioned that, you know, it would be like something super like super fun for, let's say, a little girls party or a sleepover if you're hosting something for your daughter, or like, you know, little nieces or cousins or something.
Yeah,
because I can see a lot of girls with like between the ages, like any age honestly, but then especially between the ages of like
tweens,
for sure. Like what did you say, tweens? What is that? Like
that's like like, but like they're not teenager yet, so like 10 to like 13.
Yes, that's exactly, they will eat it up.
Yes, it was had such a great time at the Galentines. Like seriously, and you know, like we always try to like, and I just want to say sorry as well for, there was a couple of girls that reached out that wanted tickets last minute.
Oh yeah.
But you know, this is why we always encourage people to like buy your ticket when you can, because when the tickets do close, like we make, and the thing of it is like we do it with great intention too. Yeah, is because, you know, we are doing the handwritten letters and we want to make sure that we have enough gift bags for our guests and things like that. So when we cut off the tickets, like there's a reason why. It's because we usually prep the week of, and we prep a couple of days that week so that we can have everything up and ready. So apologies if you didn't get tickets, but here's your sign that next time we have an event, you got to grab your ticket.
We will always try to put the you know, like information and promote it like at least a month ahead. Like the only one that wasn't a month ahead was the Christmas one, which that one was a little last minute, and you know, it was still fine. But that's we've been having the Galentine's information up for almost a month actually.
I think it was a month.
It was
because we wanted to make sure that people had enough time to
look and plan and
get their outfits and things like that.
That's one thing for sure.
You know, I hope that you don't have too much FOMO, because it really was a good time, but you know, next time just get your ticket.
Exactly. If you missed it, it's okay. Next time, you know, there's gonna be more. Like we are definitely doing some more before the ending of the season, which is kind of coming up already, which is crazy to think about, because it is already.
Oh my god, because we take a break during the
summer.
That's right.
We can probably
do we? Oh my god, we do.
Yeah. So pretty much almost the end of this April, season,
March,
because we have March, April.
We only have 3 months.
May. We have 3 more months. So
are you kidding me?
I'm thinking about a girl, and like
October. Okay, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Yeah, so like our episodes are like 7 months long.
7 months long, pretty much. We kind of follow
school year.
We follow the school year because it just works better for our schedules too.
I can't believe that.
It's kind of crazy. It is coming to an end already, almost. And you know what? Like I said,
that's crazy.
I always try to think of this too for our podcast episodes / events. It's quality over quantity. Period. Every single time, you know, everything we do, we always quality over quantity, progress over process over process, or is that the same thing?
I wanted to say process of elimination.
I'm using all of my educational terms. Anyway, okay, scratch that, whatever. Quality over quantity, right? Because, you know, like I said, like she said, everything we do it with so much like intention, like good intentions. Especially we really try to curate everything like with details, and
and I think it's because like we value people's time too. And time is very valuable. So it's like, if you're going to take time to come out to something, we want to make sure that you make it well worth it. That's why we don't care if people stay till the very end. Like, that's what we want, because it's like, this is your event, you spent your money, you spent your time, like we want to make sure that you get everything out of this event, you know. That's why people were kind of apologizing at the end, like while we were cleaning up. I'm like, don't. I was like, stay and finish and do whatever you need to do, and then when we're like, you can work up until we go, you know?
We also had a variety of food. Obviously, girls gotta eat, okay? Girly foodies. Like, we had a lot of food.
What was on the menu, Sadie?
So we had some tacos. We had chicken. No, it wasn't chicken. It was
pastor
and asada.
Yes, I want to tell a little quick story about that. Okay. One of the attendees, she did say that she has like something intolerance.
Oh, okay.
And so she said that at these events, usually they only serve like sandwiches and stuff. So I was like, oh yeah, girl. I was like, you know, I was like, usually at our events, like we have all types of foods. And she's like, well, this is the first. I'm like, I'm so happy I can eat tacos because usually at these events they have some type of dairy stuff. And I'm so glad that you have tacos.
What?
Yeah. So I was like, oh my gosh, who the heck is blowing me up?
I was like, I'm hearing it.
Yeah. But I was like, I was like, oh my God, stop.
That just brings something in my mind, actually, because
we need to ask them if they have dietary.
Yes.
Yeah. I was thinking that too. When she said that, I was like, oh yeah, we probably should ask people if they have dietary restrictions.
That is such a good, for our next event, we'll put it like on the event, right? Like,
yeah, because some people put like dairy,
gluten-free type, you never know. Yeah. Okay, inclusive.
I know. I was like, oh my God, I have to tell Sadie, and then I forgot to tell you. So.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, but that was awesome.
You know, I mean, like it was again Satana's idea, you know, to add more variety, and you know, which it all turned out great because, like you said, if we're gonna go to an event where we're gonna pay, like we're gonna have you're gonna want options and you know food to fill your bellies up, and we had a lot of options. We had we had the tacos, we had mocktails and cocktails, okay, always, and then we had salad, a big bowl of salad, and we had some egg rolls. It was so delicious, which were sponsored by
Blossom 7 in Owasso. Thank you so much. The owner sponsored the huge tray of egg rolls with a whole bunch of sauce, and then also our steamed desserts,
which was a big hit because a lot of people that came, they've never had these Asian desserts before, right? And they're like, what is that? This is so good. I'm like, go to Blossom 7.
I know this. There was a couple of attendees that actually put some in a plate and took it to go.
I saw that,
and I was like, yes, please.
No, Lisa saw it. This girl was like, do you mind if I take some of these? Like, please
just do it, please.
And then Lisa goes, oh yeah, quite a few of them took it. They really liked it. I was like, as they should.
And we also had canes. You know, we love our canes.
Good old
girl.
That's literally our spot. Every time after we go out, we go there and we just like sit in the car and chill and eat and decompress.
It's so good.
I freaking love it. Who doesn't like canes?
Exactly.
And then we have some other little desserts too.
Yeah, like you had some brownies and cookies.
So we had options.
We had a good spread. We had a good spread.
I really like that. I really do.
We did good if I do say so myself.
Come to our horns, but you know, like we always
do good. We always do good, and I think that's like one thing I'm really proud of. Is like we always make sure that it's as if we were an attendee.
Yes.
What would we want?
Exactly.
Period.
So, you know, I mean, we worked really hard on it, like setting up. I also do want to shout out to all of the girlies that always come through to help set up and tear down. So obviously my sister-in-law, Lisa, I was joking to her in her letter. I literally put, at this point, you're literally a part of our podcast because every single event we have, and you know, she literally listens to every single one of our episodes. And because sometimes she'll say stuff like she'll reference from our episode. I'm like, oh my gosh, you really listen. She goes, yeah, girl. She'll just play in the background while she's like cleaning or something. And I'm like, thank you, ma'am.
I love that.
Her.
Supportive
sister-in-law, the sister I never had.
Period.
But so thank you to Lisa, and she's like 7 months pregnant, you know, and I was still out there in heels, in a dress, and helped us, you know, clean, did the dishes, everything, the whole night. So thank you so much, Lisa. Obviously,
thank you, Queen. We love you.
Thank you to your nieces too, Charlotte and Annabelle, for helping us set up and doing the paint. Little Isla also,
and for taking care of Isla. I know,
they
like
love
keeping her occupied. I'm like, yes,
they love it. They eat it up. And then of course, thank you to my cousins Paku, Manor, and Amy Vu for coming to help, always helping us clean up and everything. We truly appreciate all that you do. So,
and I know my husband's not gonna hear this, but he picked up the food for us. Thank you for picking up the food.
And he did help us set up a little bit, you know, with the chairs and everything too. The backdrops. Like,
thank you, Danny. What did we say? Who needs a man? And then he kept saying that. He's like, yeah, who needs a man? I'm like, yeah, okay, I get it.
Thank you, Danny. It was. I really like the space. It was it was like smaller, intimate, and it was very sweet.
I really like that it's 2 separate rooms. Like at first I didn't know how to feel about it, but I really do like that.
It's almost like less overstimulating.
Yes.
Because you have 2 complete separate rooms. I mean, there's a little mini hallway, so it's not like a closed door.
But I like it because then like people that are feeling too overstimulated, they can go in the other room.
Yes, to just do like chill and eat.
Yes.
I like it. I really do. We'll be thinking about that for our future events.
Or you know what though we could do next time?
What?
We could do like split the activities
into 2 rooms. Okay.
or have like one activity with the food room.
Yeah.
Like at least just one. That way people can still utilize those tables.
Yes, there you go. That's a good idea.
There you go.
So I was talking to one of the girls, and I was saying that, maybe our next event, it can be something, we can do another spring fling type of thing, or like if it's too soon, we can probably do like a summer bash, like beginning into summer.
Ooh,
because it'll be something different, you know what I
yeah.
mean? And that'll probably be kind of like our ending of the season / summer, like welcome to summer thing.
Yeah.
What do you think? That
Like
would be kinda
summer
fun.
activities.
It'll be fun and cute, right?
Yeah, that'd be cute.
Like
what would we do though? I don't know,
but I mean that could be like the theme or whatever, and then we can look up like ideas and activities, and dress code could be like summery.
I do love a
summery
summer
cute.
theme.
I know, because we've done Galentine's, we've done spring fling, we've done Christmas.
I was just thinking about like a backdrop idea.
Exactly, so we can start like kicking it up
Beachy.
oh I love me some summer,
Luau.
so that would be cute. All kinds of summer things, so be on the lookout.
Be on the lookout. We'll be announcing here in about a month.
That's one thing with us. No, exactly, in a month. Like, and we'll get it down too. One thing with us, when we start talking,
It's
we get
gonna
the ball
happen,
rolling,
literally.
and then like we make it happen. We make it come to fruition.
Because this, I mean, we literally just thought of it a month ago, and then we were just like, all right, now get the ball rolling.
And then we just like back to back, and
Yeah.
we always execute.
Period.
That's one thing with us.
Period. We
Wow,
don't
we're
mess
really
around.
we're bragging this episode, but we deserve it.
Well, come on. Like, I think always
Give credit
like
where credit's due.
creating spaces where we don't see it, and it's like there are needs here. Like, I want to see a cool space where we can have like fun like connections and things like that, and I don't see spaces like that happen often here in our local area. So I think it's cool that we are able to provide that space when we do have an event.
I will be looking forward to these faces again. Like it'll be like some,
and even new faces too.
Especially. So it's always fun to get to know people and just like to socialize, especially with a group of people that just want to have a safe space too.
And one of the activities that you had was you had like a scavenger hunt.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
where they like, find someone that
Did you read the questions?
Yeah, I read a couple of them, but it was like, find someone who did this before, or find someone who likes the same color, or et cetera, et cetera. And that's one thing that I love about just women being able to be in a space where you didn't have to give them a prompt. They just did it themselves.
Exactly.
And stepping out of their comfort zone, a lot of these girls that came by themselves to just like socialize. Now that is like beautiful to me, because I'm like, you're stepping out of your comfort zone. You're meeting new friends. You're growing as a person right now in this moment, stepping out and just talking to someone that, I don't know, it's just like very wholesome.
It was very wholesome. I try to think of it like, like stepping out of your comfort zone for sure. And like I said, we are adults, but then it's almost harder.
Yeah.
As an adult,
absolutely.
to go into like a public event,
to be vulnerable. Yes.
Independence, like it's in that sense, like in events like that, because you don't know anybody,
or even if you do know one person, you're like, okay, I want to socialize with other people too, so what am I going to do? So that's why, I don't know, for me, whenever I see a lot of people at our events, I just like, spark up conversation, like, a lot of girls that did like the art, I'm like, oh my god, I love that, because I'm like, you're literally talented.
Yes.
And then just like, I don't know, supporting women and just being empowering, like that's what we stand for. And I think like we really made it all come to life. So I want, like we always do. I want to real quickly throw out there my little scavenger hunt. Like we did put on our loose itinerary, little board whenever people walk in, just so they have an idea of what to do. They don't have to follow it exactly, but my original idea was going to be the main activity, where it's like it was supposed to be an icebreaker thing, where we always do for all of our other events, for the ladies to like, I would have encouraged them to walk out of your little circle with the people who you came with, and go find someone else, and it was a little scavenger hunt paper like she said. So I had like 10 little questions on there, prompts. One of them was
go find someone who has ever slid into somebody's DMs. So it's something funny and cute like that.
Like not so serious.
Not so serious. It's like funny, it's quirky, like literally girlhood, right? You would think of like a sleepover or something. Yeah. And then another one was something about find someone who takes longer than 45 minutes to get ready. And I immediately thought of Sutana. I would have been like, Sutana, where are you? Or Val. And so it's just funny stuff like that. But then, you know, we were so busy trying to welcome everybody in from the other room that when I came to the main room, the girls were already getting started. Like she said, and we're like, oh, the time already. I know. I was like, oh, that's okay. So we just kind of let it be. And like, so this one was very much more of
very chill,
attendees led. You know, right? Like,
which I love.
It was really nice.
Because I think that's the worst thing is whenever people hold events and they want to be in control so bad.
Yes.
Which that's
way
why
too much structure.
Yeah, way too much structure. Where it's like, okay, now it feels like a job.
Yes.
So that's why I think whenever we have our events, we always like, here's a loose itinerary. Yes. We're not following it to the T, but just so you have an idea what's gonna happen throughout the night or throughout the event or whatever. But I really like the icebreaker thing because I think that a lot of people just did it on their own and they found new friends and it was just
conversation starters and stuff like that, you know.
I loved it. Like, okay, so if you could describe this event in one word, what would it be?
In one word?
In one word.
I would say
one word only.
Girlhood. That's what I would say. Girlhood.
Oh my God. Stop. The vocal fry. If I could describe it in one word, it would be wholesome.
I knew it. I knew you were going to say because that would have been my word too. But then I was like, I've said wholesome about the other ones before, but the wholesome is
this
a good one too.
Like it just, I don't know. I just like, and honestly, whenever we have an event, I feel like it goes by too fast because I'm like, wait, I want to like soak in the moment and like, you know, enjoy it. And, you know, sometimes we get so busy that we don't even get to do the activities too until afterwards.
And we do it ourselves.
Yeah. Whenever we're like not even at the event anymore. Yeah. And we're just like, hey, come over, let's do it. Cause we still have all the stuff, you know, but, yeah, I just, oh man, I really enjoyed that event. And it's just, it makes me feel so happy when I see people that are happy and excited about it. And then they're like, okay, now when's the next one?
No, literally, because a lot of these girls left and they were literally like, I really have so much fun and I really truly enjoyed it. And you can tell they're just not, you know, they're not just saying it just to say it. Because I'm like you said, you know, you spend your money on this and the money goes right back to you. Absolutely. We don't make profit out of this.
Zero. I know. We were looking at the money. I was like,
we didn't make profit out of it. You know, like we use the Eventbrite thing and, you know, and the money literally went back towards all of the items for you. Yeah. So we really wanted to make it literally for you. And we mentioned that a lot in our letters and everything.
And yeah, I'm really proud of us. Like every time we think of an event, we always execute. And you know, and then I think that goes to show too. It's like,
that is our purpose.
Yeah. Like our podcast, like we created it for a reason, and being able to now host these events as well to go alongside our podcast, it just feels so full circle that, you know, if you've never listened to our podcast before, you can still attend an event and still feel what the podcast is. And even from there, you know, we hope that you listen, but even if you don't, then you get the vibe of what the podcast is.
Exactly.
And still like you're excited to follow up for the next events and stay tuned and just follow us. And so it's really exciting. I just it makes my heart so happy thinking about the event.
I actually have like quite a few ideas in my head right now as we were talking about it like last time. Like a few like ideas of like events / like get-togethers, right? So I'm like really creating some ideas in my head right now. I'm gonna talk to Sutana about this and maybe we can do a little spiel, a little like sneak peek or ideas, you know?
Period. I'm thinking of some right now too.
Yeah, you better write it down.
No, literally. Any last words you want to say about the event? I think it was so nice.
I think it was very much needed for all the girls that showed up. Like you were exactly where you were meant to be.
Period.
Thank you.
And we just want to say a huge shout out to Kim for being our first ticket purchaser.
Thank you, Kim McCoy. I love her. Did you see she tagged us?
No.
Oh, it's on Instagram.
Okay,
it's weird because like it doesn't show up on Facebook, but it shows up on Instagram.
Really?
But then I didn't have her Instagram before, but then she found her Instagram, so I don't know. It was weird.
Okay,
but she tagged us and she in the letter and
oh my God, I gotta look at it.
She literally put
on her stories or
no, it was on her post. I think she made a post on it.
Okay.
And I saw on her Facebook, but then it's tagged with our Instagram. So she said it was a picture of the letter, and she said, "Need more people like Sutana and Sadie." I'm like, stop. And I love Kim. I met Kim through Anna, and she's such a sweet girl. She was the first one to literally buy
this.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And
oh yeah, she didn't tag. Okay, well, I'm just gonna repost it real quick.
Okay.
That's cute.
Love her. And she was like reposting all of our stuff, and she's another one that came back. I know her painting was so cute. I love it. So just like
women empowering
women, yeah, like just creating a space for women in general, and just to be here for each other, and it's a beautiful thing. And I'm just so happy and proud of us, and glad that we get to be the ones to provide that space for all of you.
Period. And I think we have it all so hard already in our daily lives, and we have so much going on already that being able to provide just like a little bubble of happiness, and
even if it's only for 2 hours,
3
hours,
like a little bubble of just happiness and self-love and self-empowerment, and just being a safe space where they can just like unplug.
Yes.
Now that is something truly magical.
Can I say something really quickly before we go? I just wanted to throw something funny in there, because my friend Purcell, if you're listening to this, whatever, but because the last one her and her friend Shelby came to was the spring fling, and that one was beautiful. Don't get me wrong, it was beautiful, but it was very much like emotionally beautiful.
Dump your trauma on us.
We were trauma dumping, honey. But it was needed though.
Yeah,
you could tell everybody in the room was at the end of the day, they were like, "Whoo! I can't believe I just let all of that out, and off, the weight off my shoulders." And
absolutely.
So it was funny, because did I tell you what she said?
Yeah,
I did. I'm just gonna repeat it really quickly. Pretty much, long story short, she was like, "Hey, Sadie, I'm ready to cry."
We're like, oh,
I'm like, I was like, we'll see. I was like, you can cry. I was like, maybe you'll cry from the letter. I don't know, but she was just like, she came in ready, and it's proof that our events is literally a safe space to the point where girls and women can come and they can feel like, wow, this is going to be literally therapy for us.
As always, we upload a new episode every Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's Chicago time for ya. And you can follow us at 116th Hotline on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Make sure that if you are listening to us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, that you're following us on those platforms so that you don't miss out on a new episode, and keep those notifications on, or else you will not know when our episodes drop. And also, if you're feeling like a little extra, give us a review on those platforms, because it really helps push our podcast out to other people that may want to listen to our podcast as well. And if you're listening or watching on YouTube, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for being here, and huge thank you to everybody who came out to our Galentines. Our podcast would not be what it is without you guys, and honestly, even our events as well. So it really means a lot that you guys trust us to come to our events, and hopefully you guys enjoyed yourselves and had so much fun.
So stay tuned for future events and the next episode for next Monday.
Bye.
See ya later.